Hey everyone, this is Spot. So I'm doing kind of a first glance type thing with Nosgoth here, which is currently in closed beta. I will emphasize that, beta. So beta is beta, so not everything is done. Don't assume that anything you see here is finalized, polished, etc. Alright, so just as a little background, many of you probably have played at least some or all of the Legacy of Kain series, which is the there's vampires versus humans, etc. Actually, it's a really cool world. I remember playing quite a few of those and actually liking them a lot. This game is based on that world, and it's supposed to be in a time period that isn't quite explored in the lore. And I like lore. I like lore a lot. So that's a really cool part of all this. If you've seen trailers, etc., you might have got a wrong impression. This is not an MMO. I actually thought it was an MMO when I first saw it and read up on it and stuff. It's an online game. It's an online game in the same way as something like Counter-Strike is. There's rounds, etc. Although there's some interesting things about that we'll cover in a minute. This game is by Psyonix, the studio, and it's being published by Square Enix, which is interesting. I'm not used to seeing stuff like this and thinking, oh, Square Enix, but they have been branching out quite a bit lately. So when you first come into the game, you have this news and headlines, etc., which there's not a whole lot here because it is closed beta. You have your profile here, right? We have my pretty mug. I don't think everyone has this picture, although they should. And it currently has your stats, etc. I've played literally one round. Which the rounds are interesting. Again, I'll cover that in a minute. This you can break it down by humans and vampires. That's what this game is. It's a humans versus vampires online third-person shooter. And actually, it's not third-person entirely. It's no, I think it is completely third-person. Yay for me for remembering that, like a true professional. Yay! You can go to the armory, where you can access, the human classes here. You have a hunter, which is more of the crossbowman, etc. I've used only him thus far. I literally have about 25 minutes into this game. Alchemist has kind of this shotgun grenade launcher thing. Scout I have not been able to use because you have to unlock it, and I'm not interested in unlocking it right now. Reaver, these are on the vampire sides. Vampires are the more predatory, etc. Reavers are very interesting. We're going to show some gameplay. Tyrants are kind of like tanks in a way. They're big, they don't move as fast, and they hit hard. Sentinels, they fly, and everybody would like to fly, so you have to pay for this. Makes perfect sense, that's what I would do. And then you have your different loadouts, which show different skills, etc. So, like on the Reaver here, there's a pounce, which is very nice. You actually walk around like a predatory animal about to pounce, which is really cool. There's a shadow bomb, which literally looks like ink. If you've ever seen ink in the water, like an octopus or squid does. I think only squids do ink, right? Do octopus do ink? I'm not forget. Anyway, and evasion is a health boost, and I think you move faster, etc. And you want to run because you're actually barred from combat when you do that. It is a let's get the hell out of here skill. So. Tyrant I haven't played yet, might do that, etc. Okay, and then you have loadouts and you can change things. So like on the Hunter, for example, I'm assuming that you can change abilities. That's my understanding because you have multiple loadouts. Again, I haven't done any of this yet, but this actually is kind of a route. It will actually, it actually doesn't root, it doesn't stop them from moving, but it stops them from attacking. And this is an explosive shot, which has light, and you know, vampires, light, that whole thing, etc. And then you have inventory, where you have all this stuff, and everything just seems to be kind of like thrown in here, and I'm assuming you can do stuff with it, but I'm sure most of this stuff is locked to class, so all this is your base stuff. And I'm sure you can get more by paying for it. That would be the fun thing, actually. Hit store here. Yeah, so you can buy these scout classes, you can buy rune stones. I'm not sure what they do yet. The actual responsiveness of this whole UI as far as going out and getting the data is a bit slow. That may just be, you know, it's closed alpha and it's not available all the time. It's only this weekend, for example. So they're only doing it on certain weekends, and you know you're going to run into issues where there's probably a lot of people on here trying to access things, etc. So yeah, so you can get multiple weapons, good stuff. Very interesting stuff. Again, I haven't done any of this stuff, but it seems that it's not completely play to win, which is okay. That's cool. You can buy these with gold, which I assume you get at some point. Yeah, I have some here. And whatever this is, which there's no hover tooltips on these. If anyone's watching this from a developer, put some hover tooltips on these things. It helps a lot, you know, when you're new. All right, so let's get into some gameplay real quick. We'll go back over here, and I'm going to go to play, and there's a new recruit thing. I'm going to go here. Now, when I tried this before, it took a long time just to get enough people in the game. Hopefully, that's not the case this time. We'll see. Oh, see, that's amazing. The first time it took literally like 10 minutes to even get a route started, so that's great. So we're starting this now. It seems to, unless I've missed something, it forces you into playing both sides, right? So you're going to play, like, right here on Vampires. Actually, it's like it's already started. So I'm going to start as a Reaver. Boom, here we go. Okay, so now one of the great things about this is that I can... Now, one of the serious issues I have with this title so far is the controls are odd. Like, for about the first 2 rounds I was playing as a vampire when I played before I recorded, I had no idea what I was doing, and it's not real intuitive, and I think the developers need to understand that for new people, and maybe make the controls a little bit better. Anyway, so you can jump around, and I'm being a horrible team member right now by just showing you this instead of going after somebody, but we'll do that in a minute. And then you can right-click to pounce, and this is not like a... Oh, no, see, that's bad. Okay, those are humans. Let's run this way. Ooh, that's not good. Come up here and see what we can do. What do we got here? Whoa! Okay, looks like I found a bug. That's nice. Okay. Ah, see? Let's go after this guy. There we go. And now I can execute him. And I obviously drink his blood. And I believe that that's actually how vampires get their health, right? Humans do it a different way, which we'll see here in a little bit. So I'm gonna do this, and I have this ink thing, which I'm gonna... And actually, I rebound my keys for my skills, and it didn't seem to... Whoa! Let's get off here. Now, sometimes getting down like this is good because you can get out of their fire sight. What do we got here? Whoa! Hello! Ow, ow, ow. That is not good. I'm hurting. So I'm going to hit F, which actually allows me to move a little bit faster. And also you'll notice that my health is going up. Now the problem about this is that they can obviously hurt you. Yes. Victory is ours! Yeah, we're close to victory. Which I can't take any credit for this, but that's okay. It's all been fun. Get down like this. Right, so he's down. There we go. What else we got? Where is it? Where's your friends? The controls also, it's not real fluid. Like if you've played things with stealth, like, you know, the Arkham games or the Assassin's Creed stuff, the animation stuff and the stealth stuff with climbing and things like that, it's very smooth. This is not smooth. It's you find yourself running into things a lot, and which is just not very cool. It doesn't feel nice. There we go. Ah, that's bad. Did I just die? I died. Oh no. No, we won. Awesome. Match victory. Okay, great. Was that round 2? Are we? Oh, it's returning to the lobby already. Okay, so we're gonna have to start a new game. It pushes you. It seems to push you through. Again, I got into that game late. It seems to push you through both sides, right? Like you can't just play vampires, which I guess that's kind of their way of going. Everybody's gonna want to play vampires. Why? You know, we're gonna have a problem with this, which I understand. The vampires are, for me at least, much more enjoyable to play. I would say if you have to do that where you have to force people to play both sides, you kind of have a design problem. Yeah, the controls, they're very odd, and it's like you would expect, I would expect that when you're running up to a wall that you want to run up, you can, hold space or something, because, that's your jump. That doesn't seem to work. You have to actually be sprinting. So you have to, like, sprint up a wall. And I can understand that. I think the problem for me is that, on the keyboard, my sprint key is shift. Actually, that's the sprint key for most people, because that's what it is default in Nosgoth, so that's not just me. And space would be easier to hit, right? Because so the whole time when I'm running around, the majority of the time I want to be going up walls whenever I run into a wall as a vampire. So I have to, when I'm running around, I'm holding down shift the entire time with my pinky, which is it just feels odd. And all the other team left, it seems. Yes, yeah, we might have to jump out of here and try this again. Let's try this again. So yeah, there's that, and the lack of good transition between animations, and it's not just that it looks weird, it feels weird. Like when you're trying to move, there's a lot of times that you'll go to move and you won't actually move because your previous movement hasn't finished, or at least it feels that way. Whether it is that way or not, it feels that way, and that's what's important. So again, it's in beta, so we don't know, but overall, it's pretty fun. I mean, it's, as anyone who watches my channel knows, I'm not really into wash, rinse, repeat games, which is why I don't play a lot of Counter-Strike or something, and it is that, so if you're interested in that, that's great. One of the good things about it, I'll just say, the download is small. The install is it's only 2 gig, which is really great. If they can tighten up the controls and tighten up transitions between animations, the actual movement model itself, that would be really nice, very nice. And then there is this issue. This is the issue that I was having before. And it's strange because people will join sometimes, and then people have been here a while, they'll get sick of waiting and they'll leave. And then you're kind of like, it's kind of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Okay, found another round, and finally we're getting this started. Hopefully it puts me into the human side. If not, I may cut to when I can get in the human side. Looks like it's putting me into the vampire. But that's okay. We're still doing okay. We can just keep this for another 16 seconds. Yeah, okay, yeah. We're pretty good now. Oh, that's not bad at all. There we go. Okay, so now we will go into the human side, which is cool, and we'll show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm gonna go with a hunter because this is the one I have a little bit of experience with. So this is yeah, okay. Everything is third person. I'm sorry what I said earlier. Ignore it when I said it was first and third. I couldn't remember if this human was in first person or not. So I have this auto crossbow, which does have a magazine. Well, actually, I don't know if it's a magazine or a clip in this particular occasion. I guess it is a magazine. So yeah, you'll notice at the bottom right next to my mini-map there, I do have, see? And then I have to reload. Okay. And, yeah, and then... Oh, that's interesting. My key rebindings are there now. So I guess you can set them per side, which is actually kind of cool. That's pretty cool. Come on, what do we got here? There we go. Ow, ow. Ouch. Come on. Yep, you got me. They are yanking us.
I'm here for you, you blood-sucking bastards.
Well, that's good to know. So, like, it looks like I have a sword or something on my back. I don't know if I can even pull that out.
Got the bastard.
Ow. Ow. Oh, come on. Did we just lose him? No way. Whoa!
Your death was meaningless.
Well, that's nice to know. You don't have to be rude about it. So yeah, it's the human side is pretty much a third-person shooter human side. You know, I mean, it's a crossbow, but it acts significantly. Yeah, like these right here. If I'm hurt, I can actually come up here and hold down E and get my health refilled. And there's one over there too. They're pretty plentiful because the finding them is not the key. It's staying alive while you use them. That is the trick. And the thing about this is that you want to stay in a group. If you don't stay in a group, you're screwed. There we go. Ow. Ow.
Nosgoth.
Yep. Yeah, so you can't see crap in those ink cloud smoke things. Like nothing. So
I'm here for you, leeches. I'm here for you all.
the run animation almost looks like he almost has a little bit of a limp. Ah! I'm dead. There's no... Yeah, I'm screwed. Did he say for Kane? There we go. Yeah. You'll notice we're getting just completely slammed here. I mean, I think that it's one of those situations where the humans can win, right? But they gotta stay... You cannot stay... Where's... There he is. I gotcha. So I can come up here and I can hold on E, and it refills my my health like immediately. It's not a recharge. It's a boom. You're refilled, which is actually kind of cool. Crap. Yep. I'm being hunted. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Ow. Yep. See, when he flew at me off the roof there, I'm almost positive I shot him. And I think that if you shoot them in midair, that should probably stop the pounce. I mean, that would seem right? You know? Coming around this way? Where are they? Come on. Where are you? Ow.
Another dead rip.
Telling you, it's like fighting with the tank. This whole thing. So you get a good idea of the game. You know, it's you know, it's a normal third-person. You know, I mean, it's fun. It's fast. It's I see it getting repetitive pretty quick. There's one. Gotcha. Oh, they're on top. That's cool that you actually hear that through the floor. That's cool. What do we got? Ow. Ow.
A rebel.
Yep. There's not much you can do to get away from them, right? It's like, stand your ground. That's pretty much it. And in most cases, when you're up against one of those guys, you're gonna die.
Come on, then. I'm here for you.
So. Like, there's not really anything you can do with this stuff other than just try to run out of it, right? And, yeah, I'm pretty much done.
Stupidity.
Yep. They are kicking our asses.
For the fight.
So yeah. You got a good idea of the game. It's free to play, and the thing about free to play is that unless they're just gouging you on the money side, and so far it just really did the thing. Oh, we won. Okay, cool. Unless they're just, I mean, we didn't win. Sorry, we lost. Unless they're just gouging you on the buying side, where you just cannot. It's just, you know, pretty much unplayable if you don't buy things. I mean, it's free to play, and it's not like a huge game. It doesn't take a real big investment to try out. So I would definitely try it out if I was you. We can only assume that it will get better as it goes. So, and that's the point. Well, my name is Spot. Thank you for checking this out. So until next time, stay safe and have a good time. Bye-bye.